Hey buddies, it's Dylan. Welcome to today's video. It's gonna be a little different. I just came up with this today. Thought I'd test it out. Let me know what you guys think. Anyways, what we're gonna be doing is you guys seem to like it when I am posting a lot of dual replays. Just from what I've seen, you guys tend to like those videos a bit more. So we're gonna try something different. On YGO deck, there's a random button where you view a random post. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to actually get a random number generator going here. And we're going to click the random button that many times. And then we're going to play that deck like 5 times or so. This shouldn't be too long of a video, maybe like 10 minutes or so. But yeah, so let's grab the random number generator. 9. Okay, so we're gonna hit this 9 times. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3. Oh, that looks so fun. 4, 5. Oh, I really hope that we get one that's legal. 6. If not, then we'll have to roll again. If it doesn't work, then we'll hit it one more time and one more time until we get it. 7. Yeah, because we kind of need like a legal deck. 8. And the last one. Did I count that right? I think I counted that right. WitchCrafter. 10-minute testing. Oh, this is... Okay. This is a 10-minute testing WitchCrafters. I have never touched WitchCrafters in my life. So this should be really interesting, but it was made by MBT Yu-Gi-Oh! I trust him pretty well. I really like his Plunder deck. So yeah, I'm gonna just show you guys the first 5 replays that I do. You guys are gonna see a lot of misplays, but we're just gonna see what it's like to go into the deck blind. So oh wait, wrong thing. Let's just download the deck, and I will see you guys in EDO Pro. Be sure to head on over to FusionGamingOnline.com and use code BuddyForce5 for 5% off. Okay, everybody, 5 duels and an atmosphere change later, and we are ready to show you guys the replays. So as you can see, I have 5 Witchcrafter replays. Some of them are good, some of them are bad. Man, the deck's sort of confusing at first. You always forget which ones that you're putting, the ones that you used, and you're like, oh man, it's a mess. Anyways, let's get right into it. Feel free to roast me. I'm just gonna slightly talk through. I'm gonna move this over here. Okay, so I'm trying to do some regular plays. I don't know what any of the regular plays are. All I know is that Madame Vere is meant to be like the boss monster, so I tried to get her out, and I tried to get a Ruru in hand as much as I could. I then used the Patronus to get the creation back in hand, because I assume that's what you want to do, but then later on I find out exactly how you're supposed to use Patronus, but you guys will see that in a bit. So he's doing some shenanigans. I did mess up here. Oh no, I got this part right. So I negated that to summon up Patronus. I do lose Vere, but at least I have Naruru on field, and I end up not getting killed at all. Then I just attack his defense position monster past turn, so I end on Naruru. So here's where I messed up, actually. First things first. I didn't realize that Aruru bounced herself back during your opponent's standby phase. That was probably one of my biggest fails out of all the replays, but yeah, I thought that she would have been on here and I could protect her. Anyways, the rest of this replay is pretty saddening. They just do their combos, and I'm pretty sure they kill me this turn. Might as well watch it happen. I tried not to surrender early just because it's not that exciting. I can't say the same for my opponents, though. My opponents did surrender if I was in a winning state, so we're going to be spending a lot of time watching me lose, and then anytime we win, it's going to be very quick. Yeah, he gets the calamities out Honestly, I didn't know the cards well enough. Like, this was my first duel with the deck. I didn't even read any of the cards. I just copied the deck into YGO Pro and did this. But, oh yeah, I guess I did surrender here. Obviously, there's nothing I could do with a Calamities, that on field. It's just, yeah, so I scooped it right there. Okay, this is our second game. I opened up slightly better. I'm still trying to do, like, what I think is right. Yeah, that was kind of awkward. He DD crowed my spell, so don't really have anything to activate. I have one spell, and yeah, it's not looking good. Summon that out. I have no spells, but he doesn't know that. I don't think I die this turn, though, because I have a Ruru in hand. Yeah, I use a Ruru to bounce back the red MD. Still destroys the 2 Witchcrafters there, and bounces back the Ruru. But I have the Schmidt in hand. I might be able to do something. This is awesome. So, Spell Chronicler is amazing in this deck. So, if you guys don't know what it does, you send all cards in your hand to the graveyard, and then you select and remove from play up to 5 spell or trap cards. And then it does some other stuff. I actually used its other effects quite a bit in the later games, but every time your opponent activates a spell, it gets a Chronicle counter, and then you remove 2 of those counters to add one of the cards that you remove from play. And then you have a caveat where you lose 500 life points for every removed card that's still in the banish zone if this card leaves field. Anyways, but most of the times you try not to let that happen, which is why you have Patronus. Patronus, by banishing it, lets you grab as many Witchcrafters spells with different names from your banish pile to your hand as possible. So this Patronus and Chronicle is nuts. As you can see, I get like 6 cards. And yeah, he quick surrender there. A lot of the times that my opponent surrendered, it's because I was able to resolve Patronus Chronicler. Let's go into 3. Oh yeah, this is a very quick match. This is like super unexciting. He had a Winged Giant of Ra in hand. I really want to know who he was playing. As you guys will see, this was like a very, very quick duel. I tried to do more shenanigans, still not like understanding the cards as much as I should. I get Bystreet and a spell card in hand. The Aruru bounces back to my hand. I knew that this time, and I was planning on it because, like, oh, if he attacks, then I can use it. So he summons out Gabrion, and yeah, as you can see, he surrendered. So he summoned out Gabrion the Time Lord, and on attack declaration onto the Linkuriboh, I decided to activate Madame Berry's effect to negate it, so he ended up losing 300 life points and not being able to use the Time Lord's effect. So that was a very quick game. Don't know why he went straight into battle phase when he could have, like, activated some stuff. Man, what is he playing? Okay, he's playing, like, some sort of god deck. You have 2 Winged Giant of Ra's in hand, dude. Come on. Okay, 4. Ooh, this one's not a good one. Uh-oh. There we go. So we're playing against Dark Magician. This was a very iffy duel. I actually, honestly, I know I just had this duel. I couldn't tell you who won. I'm trying to remember who won, and I have a pretty good idea. I'm pretty sure it's the Dark Magician player who won. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they won because they were the better spellcaster deck. They kept on summoning out the Dark Magicians. That card's kind of annoying. Because I wanted to just kill it with Vere, and I didn't actually read the Dark Magicians first, because I didn't realize that it could special summon the Dark Magician Girl from the hand deck or graveyard when it got destroyed. As you can see, I sort of misplay here. Did I misplay here? Where he used Eternal Soul Effect to grab a Dark Magician, and I called by the grave, and I didn't realize he had 2 Dark Magicians in his grave, so that was a silly move on my part. Yeah, and if you look, I'm starting to get some counters on Spell Chronicle, so I don't remember if I resolve it in this game or not, actually. But boy, am I racking up. Am I at 3? 4? Yeah, I'm not dead yet. Oh yeah, he goes into Selene, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm done for it. What did he set here? Skill Drain and Solemn Strike. Oh yeah, this is why I lost. Yeah, so Spell Chronicler let me grab back one of the cards, and then after he realized what I was doing, he used Spell Chronicler, or he used one of the Dark Magic circles to banish the Spell Chronicler, so I took like 2,000 damage. I end on this. I end on the Buy Street. I can destroy one card, but as you guys can tell, it's obviously not enough. He uses Buy Street to destroy that. What I should have done here, okay, here's... I'm pretty sure I surrendered right after this, or he just straight up attacked. He uses Phoenix to destroy the Buy Street, and I use Hane sending the Buy Street to destroy, what was it, just the Nightmare Phoenix? I destroyed something, or I targeted something, but then he activates Solemn Strike, which destroys my Hane. What I should have done, in hindsight, obviously hindsight's 2020, I shouldn't have sent the Buy Street even though it was getting destroyed. I should have sent one of the card in my hand or the scroll, because that means that my Hane would have still been on the field. It still wouldn't have saved me, like I still would have lost due to like the life point difference, but yeah, that's my own fault. I guess any normal person probably would have still sent the Buy Street since it was getting destroyed. It just so happened that he had a card that perfectly messed up the fact that Buy Street was getting sent. Anyways, last duel, I play against Odd Eyes. This was kind of an interesting duel. Sort of back and forth, a little bit grindy. As you can tell, I banished the 5 cards and I have a Buy Street, but I don't have any spells in hand. Luckily, he can't really do much. He just activates 2 spells, giving me one of the cards back, and passes turn with a Persona Dragon. I got really scared when he Pendulum Summoned, though. Okay, he goes into Verde Anaconda. I try to use the effect to negate, but he had the impermanence ready to go. And he also negates the Chronicler, which means I don't get any more spell effects. But in this case, it didn't really matter. So my Very's gone, but I have the Holiday in hand, and I draw an Extravagance, so that was pretty neat. Draw 2 cards. It's an Extravagance and a Call by the Grave. Probably 2 of the worst cards to go up against Odd Eyes. Well, I already had an Extravagance, so I can't use it, and Call by the Grave's kind of useless against his deck. Yeah, he negates the... he copies the Very's effect, and then uses its effect to negate this. I guess I wasn't really paying attention at this point. I was sort of like in and out. I was actually watching a YouTube video at the same time, so I probably shouldn't have let him negate, but either way, it saved me a spell in hand, which is, I guess, fine. I didn't lose any life points or anything. I use the second Extravagance, go into Jenny summon Schmitta summon Edel. Is that its name? This is where it gets kind of dope. So I have a Patronus Engrave and a Patronus in hand, or Patronus Engrave and a Patronus on field, which is kind of cool. I use the Patronus on field effect to add the Schmitta back to hand. Or no, I shuffled back the Schmitta, added a creation. That's what it was. And then I used the Patronus effect to add back. Look at my hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of them. So I immediately start using effects. I use Edel's effect to summon Hane, and then I use Hane's effect to send Dark Anthelion. He tries to half my Hane's effect, and then when he attacks, I just use Madame Very, revealing the 4 cards in hand. This is another misplay. I activated Very's effect because I thought that it was going to negate the On Destruction effect, but obviously I didn't read Very correctly, and it only negated the effects of the face-up monsters. So that was my bad. That was a spell wasted, but it doesn't really matter because as you can see here, he's going to try to attack the Hane, and then I reveal 4 spells, making it 5,200 attack. He takes some damage, and then when he activates Starving Venom Fusion Dragon's effect to destroy all the monsters, Buy Street protected all 3 of them. So I didn't even need to negate it. It was just me being silly. But that was all of the duels. Let's just go back to the deck here. So, what do I think of the deck? Honestly, it was a pretty fun deck to play. I did enjoy being able to learn a deck like on the fly. Like I said, I recorded the first 5 replays, or I recorded the first 5 duels that I had, so that's like, you guys are watching me learn how to use the deck from my first duel to the 5th duel, and it felt kind of cool to like have to learn on the spot, because I'm trying to do the best I can because you guys are going to see it. But obviously I'm still making misplays and everything, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think if you enjoyed the series. I will definitely probably do another episode of this because I had a lot of fun doing this. Like, being able to try out all these random decks was super exciting. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Stay happy, stay healthy, and I'll see you next time.